Hey, so if you've ever wanted to make a computer do something, literally anything, this is ground zero. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the single most fundamental idea in all of programming. Let's dive right in.
It really all boils down to one simple question. How does a computer actually remember stuff? I mean, think about it for a sec. When you're playing a game, how does it remember your high score? Or when you're on an app, how does it know your username? There's got to be a way for us to tell the computer, hey, hold on to this piece of information for me. So how do we actually do that?
While the answer is something called a variable. And the easiest way to think about a variable is just as a labeled box. That's it. It's like a little container you create inside the computer's memory. You can put some information inside, and you slap a label on the front so you can find it again later. A labeled box. It's that simple.
So, when we're writing code, what we're really doing is just giving the computer instructions for how to create and manage these memory boxes. We're the ones who tell it what to name the box and exactly what to put inside.
All right, enough talk. Let's look at some actual code. And hey, don't worry if you have never seen a line of code in your life. We're going to break this down piece by tiny piece. So for our first exercise, our only goal is to store a simple message. We're going to create our very first memory box and put something inside of it.
The very first thing we do, we have to pick a name for our box. In this case, we're just going to call it message. This is our label. It's us telling the computer, okay, get ready, I'm making a memory box here, and I want its name to be message. Next up, we add an equal sign. Now, in the world of programming, this little symbol is a huge deal. It doesn't mean, is this equal to that, like in math? No, it's an instruction. It means, take whatever I'm about to show you on the right and put it inside the box I just named on the left. Seriously, just think of it like an arrow, pointing from the information straight into the box.
And finally, we give it the actual info we want to store. In this case, it's the text, "Hello Python," and we wrap it in quotes to let the computer know it's text. So if you read this whole line out loud, it just means create a box, name it message, and put the words "Hello Python" inside it. And that's it. We've just made the computer remember something.
So here's the whole thing. 2 simple steps. Step 1, we put the information in the box. But how do we know it's really there? How can we see inside? Well, that's step 2. We use a command called print function. This literally tells the computer, hey, go find that box called message and just show me what's in there. And when you do that, the computer will display Hello Python right on your screen.
And believe it or not, that's the whole magic trick. You just did the most fundamental thing in all of programming. You told the computer to remember something, and then you told it to repeat it back to you. This one simple idea is the bedrock for, well, everything else.
Okay, so storing something is cool, but what if we want to change it? This is where variables get really powerful. See, these boxes aren't sealed shut. Let's see what that looks like in our second exercise.
Okay, check this out. We're using the exact same box, the one we've labeled message. First, we tell it to store learning Python is fun. Then, on the very next line, we give it a brand new instruction. We basically say, hey, message box, forget what you were holding. Now I want you to hold this new text instead. I am changing the message.
And that is the absolute key. The label on the box, message, it stays the same, but the stuff inside can be swapped out anytime. This is what makes programs dynamic and feel alive. Think about it. A game's high score isn't stuck at 0 forever, right? It's just a number in a variable that gets updated again and again and again.
So let's just do a quick recap. What have we learned about these powerful little memory boxes?
It's really just a simple cycle. First, you create them to store information. Second, you give them a name so you can find them again. Third, you can peek inside anytime you want using a command like print. And finally, and this is the most important part, you can change what they store whenever you need to. That's the whole shebang.
And please, don't underestimate how huge this idea is. This concept of a named container that you can change, it's the foundation for almost everything you can do with code. A player's health in a game, an item in your online shopping cart, the destination you type into a map, it all starts with a simple variable.
So here's what I want you to walk away with. You now know how to make a computer remember something and then change what it's remembering. That's it. That is your first and honestly your most important superpower as a programmer. So the only real question left is, what are you going to build with it?